Rugby Sevens may be best known for its speed, flair and subtle touches, but in the modern era where players are training full-time in pursuit of World Series success and even Olympic glory, the power game is another crucial factor, with the big men up front and out wide leading the way.
I think the game now has changed. It's a far more physical game, it's a contact game. And there's always going to be a certain number of players that you require in your squad to have that physicality, that power to be able to not just break defences but also be used heavily in that contact area. John Moonlight has been a player that has come through in the last few years, and I think sort of not only in his explosiveness to actually run through contact, his ability to break through tackles, but also the physicality in terms of defence as well. He's 103 kgs, he also is very, very quick as well, and that's due to the work and the fact what he does in the gym. We need those players like John as part of this seven that goes on the field.
Everyone on the team has their role, and my role is to kind of open up space for other guys, or even a lot of the time lately this season it's been opening up for myself, and I've been trying to cut through holes. But really, I play more of a power game, where smashing the ball up, hitting the rucks hard, trying to break through gaps and that. More stuff that all the smaller, fast guys don't quite do all the time. I'm more making sure I get a couple guys trying to tackle me, break through a gap with an offload, stuff like that. Sucking defenders in, and same with rucks, and making sure that we have the ball back and everything's good to go. We've been doing a lot of Olympic lifting over the last couple of years. So far it seems to be showing evidence on the field, not only myself but other guys. So a lot of Olympic stuff, jumping, stuff like that, really getting the body moving quickly and getting that explosive power. The game's changed so much over the years. Just looking at the player size, like the game in the past was all little fast guys just moving the ball back and forth, and now that you need these guys on the field, it adds that extra dynamic. For guys like myself, it's just another chance to prove a reason why you should be on the field. There's a lot of players I look at that are kind of powerful. In the past, Paul Saliva, when he played, that guy was unbelievable. Frankie Horne's been around for years. He's ran me over on the try line a couple times. He's unbelievable.
Just look at that, that is pure strength and exertion.
Have a look at this, bone crunching. What a man, Frankie Horne.
You have a certain respect for bigger guys, and bigger guys always just look at each other like, yeah, you're big, I'm big, as that type of thing. It's easy to stop a bigger guy if you're a bigger guy than to try and stop a stepper or a speedster. So I mean, if you come up with a Carlin Isles or someone and you give him like a 5 meter gap, it's done for. You need to get in front of him as quick as you can. So strength doesn't help much there, but if you catch him, then it's a different story. So you just have to play what your strengths are.
To have a powerful player is hugely important to any team, to be able to attract defenders in the attack line, and obviously to be able to hold the defence line. Frankie Horne's obviously one of the bigger, powerful players, but a guy like Branca Dupree has also got a great power to weight ratio. So we look a lot at the power to weight ratio, but obviously Frankie, being one of the bigger guys, does seem to attract a lot more tension in the defence line. So he has managed to suck a few defenders in for guys like Cecil and Branca to be able to explode through the line.
And you need a bit of height, you need a bit of power. If you can supplement all those things into one, then it would be ideal. But I mean, there's no ideal sevens player. I mean, everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses. So you have guys that just look like nothing, but then when you put them on a sevens pitch, these guys can outsprint you and do some phenomenal things. So it's just all what you have and how you use it.
We are pretty much one of the smaller teams, if you can believe it or not, on the circuit. Definitely the Samoans are on the bigger side, a lot bigger than us. I mean, Samoa, Fiji are definitely got big physical players, and are obviously a hell of explosive and powerful. So those are two of the bigger, stronger teams on the circuit.
I had a lot of respect for Alaforti Saliva. He was just we call him the big blue bus, because he was just destructive. That's what his job was, and he can power and pump and just did phenomenal things with his strength. And you have an immense respect for these oaks, because you can't underestimate anyone in sevens, because it can cost you game.
Saliva goes for the corner. Alaforti Saliva, the king of Las Vegas.
I think every team understands how physical we can get, especially in the tackle area and especially the ruck areas. But now the gap is closing up. I think other teams have actually improved the way they train. We can't actually rely on our sheer strength. We have to actually go into the gym and actually build on what we were genetically built from. It's very important. When you're not going anywhere, then you look for your powerful runners to penetrate. And that's where they come in, you know, when you're shifting wide, shifting in the middle, and you're not getting anywhere, you're not moving forward. So, you know, those powerful runners, you know, that's where they come in, and then they just hit, and then create an offside line, and then backpedal, and that's when the attack can move on. It's very important to have 2, 3. If you have 3, oh, you're a very lucky coach.